Hello, it's me, Ken again, along with another The Best Decades edition. This is 1979. Uh, as always, if you like what you see, subscribe. If you've got any comments, put them down there, bad or good. Constructive criticism is always great. And I hope to present a bit of an enjoyment for you. So here we go. First up with an album that's appeared in the live albums edition I did. This is a UFO, Strangers in the Night. It's a fantastic live album, worth admission just for Michael Schenker's guitar work on tracks like Rock Bottom and Love to Love, two of my all-time favourites, Rock Bottom particularly. If you haven't heard it and you like hard rock, I would advise you to have a listen. Fantastic album. Next up, Supertramp, Breakfast in America. Love the cover on this, brilliant. This is a fantastic prog pop, if you want. Light prog, I don't know what you call it, but it's brilliant. Some killer tracks in there, Breakfast in America and itself, and Take the Long Way Home, etc. There's various fantastic tracks on here. Highly recommended. Next up is Thin Lizzy, Black Rose. This is the Retro Stay edition I picked up a few years ago with demos and stuff. Really good. Gary Moore guitar work on here. Obviously Phil Lynott and Scott Gorham and Brian Downey on drums. What a great band. Thin Lizzy, Black Rose. Fantastic rock album. Next up, this is a sort of compilation, I suppose. It's a soundtrack to The Kids Are All Right by The Who. It holds lots of great memories for me, this does, because the fantastic tracks recorded at Shepperton Studios, culminating on your Won't Get Fooled Again. Is there a better live rock performance than that on film, where Peach at the end of it jumps up and goes across the stage on his knees, and Roger and the lasers and everything. It's fantastic. And of course it was Keith Moon's last live performance with the Who, if I'm not wrong. Correct me if I am, but this is a fantastic odds and sods sort of, no pun intended there, with one of their albums, bits of film from TV shows and performances and all sorts. Fantastic. Next up, Dire Straits' second album, Communique. The last album with David Knopfler, I believe. This is a fantastic Dire Straits album itself. Follows much on as much as possible. There's the band there from their first album, more of the same really. What's wrong with that? They're two brilliant albums. Recommend the first album as well if you haven't listened to that. Love this cover as well, this minimalist sort of artworks and stuff. Brilliant. What a guitarist Mike Knopfler is. Next up, a total jump to another direction, the Hawkwind PXR5. This is a record. I think it's a record. No, it's not a record. So they release it's Death Traps on here. This is one of my favourites. Uncle Tom's on Mars, Jack of Shadows, Robot High Rise. Very good stuff. Hawkwind, love them. Next up, another fantastic album, Rust Never Sleeps by Neil Young and Crazy Horse. I love the any Neil Young Crazy Horse is good for me. This is particularly good. This has got some of my favourite songs of all time on it, Pocahontas and Powderfinger, two of my all-time favourites. I can't get enough of them. Got dozens of versions of them on different albums by Neil Young, and particularly Crazy Horse. Highly recommended. I love Neil Young. He just the diversity and the approach to his albums and stuff. It's sometimes he can be hit and miss, but even the misses are sometimes there's interesting tracks on them. So this is Rust Never Sleeps is one of the top ones for me. Brilliant. Bon Scott's last album with AC/DC, unfortunately, this is Highway for Hell, a rock classic, undoubtedly. Some great tracks on here. Highway to Hell, of course, itself. Night Prowler, If You Want Blood, Shot Down in Flames, Get It Hot, Girls Got Rhythm. Fantastic cover as well. This goes up on my wall quite a lot. That's AC/DC, Highway to Hell. Another album that's appeared in the live section, live edition. This is Unleash the East, Judas Priest. Another fantastic live album. People complain about the double and all the overdubs and all, so it doesn't matter to me. It sounds great. I'm not brilliant. Of course, the 80s was big for Judas Priest. And the last of my 10, and I always there's a few sort of nearly made it. There's another one that's appeared in my live edition, Live Rust. Neil Young's tour of Rust Never Sleeps, really, I suppose. And it's got live versions, which in some cases almost improve. Well, a lot of it, if the live stuff wouldn't look crazy out for me, it does improve the studio's version in a lot of cases. Fantastic cover as well there with Jimi Hendrix badge on there. That impressed me at the time for some reason. Fantastic Live Rust. So that's the 10. As always, on another day it might be different ones. And if you want to put your own list, that's fine. But they've got a few bubbling enders sort of, yeah. This is Tusk, Fleetwood Mac. I love these three albums that, with this one culminating in Tusk. Fleetwood Mac itself and the Rumours in this one. This is the deluxe with the CDs and the vinyl and everything. Fantastic album. There are loads of great songs on there. So that's Tusk. The other one, Stonewatch. Jethro Tull. This is the fantastic series of that seem to be going on now. There's another one coming out now in December, recording this in October. The Christmas album deluxe set, which I've ordered. So I look forward to that. As you know, I've seen countless videos where it's been explained, but how brilliant these are. So that's Stonewatch. And finally, Stranglers, The Raven. One of my favourite new wave bands. I don't know whether they're quite punky enough really for some people, but they're definitely not on this album. This is quite mellow compared to some punk albums, I would suggest. But they particularly like the opening salvo of Long Ships and The Raven. Great cover as well. So that's it. That's 1979 done and dusted. Excuse me. I get my tongue tied a bit there. I think that's the final year. But I'm going to get another 1970 special in, and then we'll have to see where we go from there. So if you enjoyed it, as I said, click like. Comments are gratefully accepted. If you really like what you see, subscribe. And I'll be along soon with another one. Thank you.